So you've probably heard of SMMA, or creating a social media marketing agency. And if you haven't heard of it, basically what it means is getting paid thousands of dollars per month, every month, to do basic social media tasks for other businesses. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the 3 essential things that anyone, anywhere who wants to start making more money every single month needs to know to be able to start their own social media marketing agency, or SMMA, completely from scratch with zero money to start. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so just a quick little summary about what an SMMA actually is. And I'm gonna call it SMMA for the rest of the video, but it's the same thing as a Facebook ad agency or a digital marketing company, right? People call all different types of things, but basically what it means is running advertisements for other businesses, and they pay you to do it. And it's a really, really good model to actually start to get into, because it doesn't have a lot of the traditional expenses, you know, like Amazon and Shopify, or creating your own brick and mortar company has, when you have to like actually go get an office or pay for goods or pay for all of these expenses up front. An SMMA literally has zero upfront expenses, other than actually just having the knowledge and having the hustle to actually get this thing going. Because once you get your first client, I promise you everything changes. And we're gonna talk about the 3 things that you need to know to get your first paying clients. And these are the types of clients that are gonna pay you $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month once you start to get, you know, a little bit better at what you're doing. But even a brand new beginner can make $1,000 a month very, very quickly and easily using the strategies that I am about to teach you. So before we get started, let's actually talk about the things that you need to be able to get started, right? Because there's all these types of businesses out there, like real estate and things like that, where it sounds so amazing and people are making all of this money doing it, but then you don't realize that you actually need like $50,000, $100,000 to get started at actually investing in real estate. SMMA is not like that. The only things that you actually need to get started are a Facebook account, which probably all of us have, right? A Facebook business page, because all Facebook ads run from Facebook pages. And the third thing that you need is called a business manager, which is basically just a professional Facebook ad account that you can actually use to start running ads for other businesses. And you know, other people are going to tell you that you need a professional website and a portfolio and all of these testimonials and results to get started. That is simply not the truth, right? When I was getting started, I told everyone the truth that I was just getting started, right? And I had testimonials from people that I had worked for free. You know, a lot of us probably have a friend or family member who has a small business that we can practice on. The point is, guys, don't let that stuff, you know, hold you up. You don't need a professional website to get started until you start making money. The only 3 things that you need are a Facebook page, and a business manager account. And that is it. All right, guys, so let's get into this. Tip number 1 is who to target, right? And what types of businesses are we trying to target? Where are we gonna spend our time best, right? Which of these businesses is most likely to be willing to pay us and have the money to be able to pay us every single month $1,000 or more to actually run their Facebook ads for them? We're looking for high demand, you know, cash rich businesses that a lot of people are interested in. The things that I like to target are dentists, cosmetics, anything related to like gyms and CrossFit and MMA and all the specialty gyms. I like to target real estate agents. Real estate agents are probably one of the most profitable of all the different types of businesses you can target. I love targeting, you know, insurance companies. I love targeting car dealerships. All of these types of businesses that have no idea how to do their own digital marketing, but are making a lot of money, you know, just running their businesses. Because guys, something that you have to remember is these businesses are completely busy running their own businesses. They don't have an in-staff, you know, marketing people to actually run Facebook ads for them. They don't understand how to run Facebook ads for themselves, but they do need new profitable customers. So that's when we come in and we say, hey, I'm kind of the all done for you Facebook ad solution, and I'm going to bring you a lot of new, profitable leads and profitable customers to your business, and it's a zero additional work for you. And so if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, Kevin, that's great. I understand who to target, but how do I actually get these businesses to sign up with me and actually like agree to have me start running their Facebook ads? Well, that's a great question. And when you're first getting started, right, and this is for beginners, if you already have experience, right, you probably don't want to work for free, but for beginners, and one of the things that I love to teach and that my students are having a ton of success with is offer to actually run their Facebook ads completely for free, right? They just pay for the ad cost, right? So you don't charge anything for your time. All you do is give them, just a free few days up to a free week, showing them what you can do with Facebook ads, bringing new profitable leads, getting them phone numbers to call, getting them people who are interested in what they actually have to sell, who could potentially become new customers. And then what you do is they just simply pay for the ad costs. You show them what the ad cost is, and that's that. And if they're happy, right? And we're going to talk about about exactly how to make them happy a little bit later in this video. But if they're happy, then what happens every time is once you actually get your foot in the door, right? And the way you get your foot in the door is by offering a free service. Once you get your foot in the door and you show them that you actually can do what you say you can do, then like 99% of people, if you deliver results, are gonna hire you and start paying you $1,000 a month. And it's so much easier to sell someone, especially like a cold audience, to sell them something that's completely free. Just saying, hey, I want you to pay me $1,000 for Facebook ads. People are like, who are you? But if you say, hey, I run a social media marketing agency. I'd love to show you what I can do completely for free. All you'd have to do is cover the ad costs. People are much more likely to say, okay, that sounds good. And then once you prove yourself, then they actually start to pay you $1,000, $2,000 or more per month, every month, to run their Facebook ads. And another really easy way to get started, especially if you're a brand new beginner, is you probably have a dentist, right? You probably have an insurance agency, or your parents do. You probably have, a car dealership that you got your first car from. You have these businesses that you interact with. Maybe you have friends or family members or uncles or people that that have small businesses, right? Reach out to them and tell them that you are running a social media marketing agency and that you'd love to run their ads for free. And what you'll find is, as soon as you get a first client and you get your feet wet and you prove to yourself and to them that this actually works, right? Because remember, Facebook ads work. There's 2 billion monthly active users. Every business in the world, their customers are on Facebook, right? So Facebook ads works, don't question that. But once you actually prove to yourself that you can make it work for free with a friend or family member or your own dentist or a business that you actually interact with, it becomes so much easier to actually branch out and start offering these same services to other people. Because once you have the confidence, it all becomes easy. Once you actually have the belief becomes reality, the reality gets results, and the results reconfirm that belief. And it's a beautiful cycle, of positivity that you really start to snowball and make more and more and more money using your SMMA. And the last little tip that I'll talk about to get your first new clients, right? After you actually talk to your friends and family, after you talk to your own dentist, your own insurance company and things like that, and offer your free services to them, the best way to do it beyond that is actually just to go, good old Google. And if you live in Dallas, for example, you'd type in, Dallas CrossFit gyms. And I would go through all of the gyms. I would find their contact information on their websites. I would go to their Facebook page. I would message them. I would find their phone number. I would call them, right? And I would go through every single one of them and I'd offer, hey, this is what I do. I run an SMMA, I run a social media marketing agency. I would love to do your ads for free. You just cover just the ad costs and I'll prove to you that I can get you some new profitable customers that are going to be worth way more than the ad cost itself. And only after I do that, then we can talk about actually, me coming on in more an official role full time. All right, guys, so that is tip number 1. Who to target, and then how to actually find those profitable businesses that you are targeting who are going to be paying you $1,000, $2,000 or more every single month to run their Facebook ads. All right, guys, tip number 2 is how to get your clients results. So the question is, how do we actually ensure that we're getting new profitable clients for these businesses? Well, one of the reasons is we leverage human nature. And I want you to think about something for me right now. If you go to the gym or if you go to Starbucks, do you generally go to the same gym or the same Starbucks, or do you go to new gyms and new Starbucks every single day, right? And for the answer for most of us is we go to the same places, and that's because humans are creatures of habit. Humans are habitual. And by far the hardest part about getting a new client for a business, right? Anybody who owns a business will tell you that getting a new client is 10 times harder than selling something else to an existing client. And the reason for that is people are habitual, right? Breaking their habits from other gyms or breaking their habits, from other insurance companies is harder than actually selling them something once you have them as a customer. So how do we actually get somebody's foot in the door to start? Because that is by far the most difficult part of the entire process, is getting somebody in the door, opening that conversation. Because once you have that conversation opened, then actually selling them, into a program for a gym, or selling them insurance, or selling them whatever, you're trying to sell them becomes 100 times easier. The best way to actually open the conversation and get somebody's foot in the door is with what I like to call the value ladder. And every business has a different value ladder, but let's talk about one from the perspective of a gym, right? Because a gym is a great example. So a value ladder for a gym, for example, might be giving away, a 14-day free membership, or giving away, 5 free lessons for like Zumba classes, or whatever the gym actually specializes in. Maybe it's MMA and, it's like free MMA lessons for wrestling or something like that, right? It depends on what the actual gym is. But the point is, you want to get somebody's foot in the door basically at all costs. And most gyms understand that they need to have, free guest passes, or, free initial visits to get people kind of warmed up to the gym itself, allow them to use it and make sure that it's high quality and things like that. And with online marketing, you can scale this, to the moon. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer a huge amount of free value, right? A free 14-day trial, maybe a free 30-day trial, a free, 10 different Zumba lessons or whatever you're gonna do, right? And so you offer these things for free and you do it in the form of a Facebook ad, which is an infinitely better form of communication than, passing out flyers and doing the things that all these older, traditional gyms are doing. And this works for anything. If it's a dentist, maybe it's a free teeth cleaning. If it's an insurance company, maybe, it's a free insurance audit to make sure that you're not losing money or you couldn't be saving money with a different policy, right? You can literally think about it for any type of business model and then apply it to that business. And the thing is, guys, people will respond to free value. It's just the way it is. Everybody loves, free samples at the ice cream store. Everybody loves free trials at a gym. And some people are going to take advantage of it, but that's just the way the world is, right? But that's the best single way. And nobody is using this the right way, right? That's why it works so well to this day. There's billions of people on Facebook. And if you do this right in your own city, right, you're probably going to be one of the only people who's actually doing it. And so if you do this, I promise you that people will respond. People will sign up and give you their emails. People will sign up and give you their phone numbers. And then all you have to do is just give those emails and give those phone numbers to the business who, hired you or you're doing free work for. And you say, here are some leads, right? And then you just give it to their sales team. You could even offer to, help out with sales if they don't have time, right? But generally what I like to do is just give it to their sales team. They'll call the people and, they'll talk to the people. They'll come in for a free trial. And then those are the free leads that you promised. And then all you have to do is just set up a meeting to actually discuss how to come on full time so that you can start to earn those profitable monthly retainers, $1,000, $2,000 or more every single month to keep doing what you already did. Which brings us to tip number 3, which is how to close paying clients. Because this is all well and good, but if businesses aren't paying you $1,000, $2,000 or more every single month to do this, right, then we're not making money and it's not worth it. So how do you actually get businesses to start paying you, to transition from those free trials that you're giving them into actually you coming on in a more official kind of retainer-based role where they're gonna be paying you $1,000 or $2,000 every single month to continue doing this in a larger scale way? Well, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is you have to be relentless, right? The thing is, you have to be hitting up 5, 10 different businesses a day on their website, on their phone number, on their Facebook page. You have to be relentless trying to actually get, a point of contact yourself with a decision maker. Because one of the things that you're gonna find is you're probably gonna call these businesses and you're gonna get a secretary or you're gonna get, a lower level employee, somebody who doesn't have the actual capability and the decision making to be able to say, okay, yeah, we do wanna bring on an advertiser. And so what you're gonna have to do is set up appointments with the decision makers, with the business owners, and those are the people who you're gonna talk to, and those are the people who you are going to close to actually have you come on as a paid advertiser running advertisements for that business. So once you actually get the decision maker, you wanna make sure that you are leading the meeting, right? Set up a scheduled time to chat on the phone, right? Not via email. You wanna be on the phone and you wanna make sure that you're leading the meeting. You don't want it to be them interviewing you as an advertiser. You wanna be leading the meeting and you want to actually, show the value that you can give to them rather than allowing them to interview you. And the 3 most important things that you wanna find out from the decision maker that you're talking to, right? Because you have to remember, this is the person who's going to pay you $1,000 or $2,000 or more every single month, right? And the 3 things that you wanna figure out are, how are they currently getting clients, right? Where are they coming from? Are they coming from the newspaper? Are they coming from Yelp? Do they not know where they're coming from, right? So that's number 1. Where are they getting their customers from currently? Number 2 is, how much are they currently paying for advertising to get those new customers, and what platforms are they paying on, right? Are they doing Google ads? Are they doing Yelp? Where are they actually paying their advertising dollars to get new customers? Because maybe they're running ads, maybe they're not, but you need to figure out how much they're currently paying and where they're paying that money to. And then number 3, and most importantly, you wanna really dig deep on what their return on investment is, because most of these businesses are just paying this money for advertisements and they have no idea how profitable or even if those advertising dollars are profitable. And so what you're gonna find is when you ask, okay, and what's your return on ad spend? They're gonna say, what? Right? And that's when you come in and that's when you talk about how, Facebook compared to Yelp or Facebook compared to Google is so much more profitable. And not only is it more profitable, but you'll show them exact metrics of how profitable that ad traffic is. And you wanna tell them that Facebook ads compared to all these other services, right? And this is actually true. I've done all of these services myself. Facebook ads by far is the most profitable form of advertising, and you're gonna show them that that is true. And some of the things that I like to mention to prove to these business owners that Facebook ads is so powerful is that Facebook ads has 2 billion monthly active users to target, right? If you are a business that needs new customers, which is basically every business, then Facebook ads has your perfect client, right? I like to mention billboards because billboards are a perfect example of the worst form of advertisements, right? 99.999% of people who look at a billboard are not targeted to see that billboard. Maybe it's a billboard about a brand new dress, right? Instantly, 50% of the population, right, which is men, are no longer interested in that billboard. And then, of the final 50% of people that are looking at that billboard, 25% of them are kids, 20% of them are, elderly people, and only less than 1% of people might actually be interested enough from that billboard to take some type of action and actually sign up or buy that product, right? With Facebook ads, it's the opposite of that, because how Facebook ads works is you can say, only show this advertisement to women who are aged, 25 through 34, who live in Boston, who have an anniversary coming up, all of these incredibly detailed targeting metrics that allow you to only spend money showing your ad to your perfect customer. And preferably you want to sign people up the same day, right? Because people love to procrastinate. Nobody likes to make an actual decision right away. And so what I like to tell people is, normally I have a deep dive fee where I have to go into your business, I have to find your perfect audience, I have to set up all your ads for you, I have to create all the ad graphics and all the ad copy and all the writing and all of that, right? Normally I charge a $3,000 fee to actually do that analysis. But if you decide to actually sign up with me today, I'm gonna completely waive that, and we're only going to do the $1,000 retainer. And then if you're happy at the end of the month, right, we can talk about expanding that and scaling things, and we can talk about, creating more types of advertisements for you, and we can reassess then. But I'm willing to completely waive that $3,000 setup fee if you decide that you wanna join and if you wanna actually, start to do this together right now. And the reason that I do that is because, what I found is that businesses who are decisive in decision making turn out to be my best clients. So I want to reward that. I only want, best clients, because nobody likes dealing with clients that they, aren't having a good time with. And so you want to mention the fast mover bonus, that you are going to just completely waive that setup fee if they decide that they want to start things today, right? And some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no, but that's the best case scenario, right? You're also okay with the fact that if they want to do a 7-day free trial, right, show them some results. And then after you've shown them that you can actually get them results, then you can reopen the conversation and close them in the exact same way, saying that you have, a high setup fee that you're willing to waive if they wanted to sign up today after their free trial. So that, guys, is the 3 essential tips that you need to get started with a social media marketing agency this year, which is one of the best ways to actually start making money with 0 upfront costs. And guys, I obviously can't go into 100% detail in just one short YouTube video. So if you want to learn more, check out this link right here down in the description, where we're going to be going over some much more detailed ways to actually start getting clients literally today, right? Or this week. You can start to get paid if you actually have the knowledge and if you do know how to run these Facebook ads and find clients the right way. So check out the link right here down in the description. And don't be like 99% of people who just watches YouTube videos and never takes any action, right? Be the 1% of people who actually signs up, and be the 1% of people who actually does something to change your situation, does something to start making money online, so you can leave that 9-to-5 job behind you forever, like I was lucky enough to do. And if you guys enjoyed this video, tap the little like button right here, hit that red subscribe button, turn on notification bells so that you will be up to date every time we drop a brand new video on this channel about how to make money online and how to live a much happier and more fulfilled, better life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy hustling.